Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. If you're getting this broadcast, please endeavor to share it to as many people as possible. We want to do one or two things tonight. There's a lot of things happening, and what we want to just do is to give you a bit of a heads up. And we know that there are others who have got, who are doing other things and things. We know a lot of things are happening, but tonight we're trying to focus on our family and friends at home and the things they can do to secure themselves. So, there's one little problem. I forgot to do that, didn't I? Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm there. So 1 second, I forgot to do that. And of course, you'll be thinking, what's going on? Let's get that up. 1 minute. Okay. Hope you can see me there. Oh, sorry about that. Holy smokes. Okay. There we are. Okay. Good evening and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. You'd be wondering, where's he? I'm talking, but you can't see me. Well, here I am. Yes. Good evening and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This message this evening is very, very important. So if you can, share it with as many people as you can. Go ahead and share it to as many people as you can on various platforms. We are here to try and enlighten our people. We are not interested in leaving things to chance anymore. We want our people to have enough information and to be able to take steps themselves to secure themselves. So please endeavor to share this message. Join us. It is an emergency message as much as is possible. We all know a lot of things are going on, and we just want to just touch on it as we go through. And there are one or two things that we'll talk about. We might look at one or two videos. But before we go ahead, there is a song that I want you all to listen to. Very important song in the scheme of things. Let's have a listen to this track. Again, it's to prompt us. It's How Long Una Go to Suffer. It's a song I wrote. It's in Pidgin. Please.
My people, we don't tire. Inside Nigeria, na slave camp we dey.
Now so.
My people, we don't tire for the country where them they call Nigeria. Na slave camp. The time done now where we suppose stand up for our rights. Stand up for our rights. The time done now where we suppose stand up for our rights. For self-determination. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Abdul Salam na fake man. Now he put that constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Now military man can't tell you na say una get constitution. wake up. Wake up, make una wake up. Wake up, time down knock. Bagang, bagang. You be Yoruba man, you be Biafran. I want make una know, say, self-determination, now your right, you. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long una go dey suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long una go dey suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long una go dey suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long una go dey suffer? Yoruba land na your land, yo. Middle belt na your land, yo. Hausa land na your land, yo. Biafra land na your land, yo. No be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria. La 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 la. Oh.
Thank you all very much. Good evening. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. You are watching Citizen AY live. I hope you can all hear me loud and clear. One or two issues happened this evening in my broadcast when I was on Oduduwa TV radio. For some reason, everything went dead. Apparently, it seems to be some sort of network issue. We're having broadband issue, and I think hopefully it's been resolved. It's being worked on. But I want to thank you all. We need to continue. Thank you very much, Prophetic Agbeni Ilatuji. Good evening to you all. Good evening to Neki Neki. Good evening, everybody joining me. As you're joining me, please do share. Endeavor to share this broadcast. Because tonight, what we're trying to do is to raise the level of awareness. And we need your help in this journey. So I'm going to go through and greet everybody who's joining me tonight as we speak. Olubumi Oyewole, good evening to you. Neki Neki, good evening to you. Aduke Love, good evening. Ellen Lukchis, good evening. Linus Ebitomo, good evening. Folashade Majekudumi Ajayi, good evening. John Idehe, good evening. Sandra Uboke, good evening. Evans Like, good evening. We'll go onto the YouTube as well and say a quick hello to those of you who have joined us on there. Remember, as you're coming on here, we'd really like you to join us and subscribe to us. Good morning, Sunday Michael Coyote. Good morning to you as well. Those of you, as you are watching us, please, it only take a few minutes. Just go down to Citizen AY on YouTube and subscribe. We really do need your support. We're grateful for those of you who are supporting us and helping us grow the platform. So do, as you're coming in, give us a like, give us a thumbs up on that platform. Because as we've said so many times before, one of the things that's going on is that Facebook, we are not really sure what is happening with Facebook from 1 minute to the next. So we greet each and every one of you, and I recognize you. Please do leave a comment as you're coming in on YouTube. Say hello, say hi, so that we can acknowledge you and be able to actually greet you, because we truly appreciate you coming in and join us. So yeah, leave a comment and like the page. As always, please endeavor. Just say a few words here and there, and we really appreciate your support. And tell a friend as well. And also, above all, we'd like you to share this broadcast. It is of immense importance. We are but a few days away from their election, their technology election. It's already been decided. It's already been, hung, drawn, and quartered. I'll do a little thing for you on that, just to give you an idea of why I'm not talking about anybody else. One of the reasons why I am saying to you that the person who will win this election, if it takes place, I will not tell you the name now. I'm going to just give you something, and it will make some kind of sense when I start talking about it. But tonight's broadcast is really about trying to raise the level of our awareness in our community. So please do share and help us grow the platform. We really need your support. Don't forget, just say a quick hello when you are on the platform, when you are on Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This evening, you can see on the broadcast, the essential reason behind tonight's broadcast is we want to pass an emergency message. We're hearing a lot of different things Now, we don't know if it's going to be true or not. We don't know if it's going to happen or not. But we don't want to take a chance. All we are saying is that before, what we're hearing that there's likely to be like a network going down, phone lines, phone network going down by Thursday night. Thursday is the day when apparently things are going to go, everything will go quiet. And we may not be able to contact somebody in the outside world, for whatever reason. Back in the days, we didn't have phones and things. So the military and those in power then, they could do whatever. That's why suddenly they will start playing, they will take over everything, they will shut it down, they'll start playing military music, and everybody stays in their house. Now, the social media has somewhat changed the game. They cannot control that anymore. So they're trying to get into that area. With this election, that everybody knows that it is a very, very, it's a close run thing. Well, as far as it's possible to call it close run. But is it really close run? When I show you some sort of data right now, and you might begin to understand the permutations of where I'm going. I'm not interested in elections, I have to say. It is not my concern. It is not I'm not interested in elections. What I am interested in is Yoruba people, Biafrans, Igbos, Middle Beltons, and how we are going to get through, and how we can begin to stand together for ourselves and hold these people to account as far as is possible until we get the referendum that we are all clamoring for. Believe me, that's my focus. By talking about the elections, it's a happenstance. It is something that is in our face. There is no point avoiding it, and we cannot ignore it because of the impact it is having on our people. The elections is having a huge impact, and I mean a huge impact on our people. And we need to, therefore, not ignore it, but to begin to harness it and begin to actually pick out what areas can we use to at least maximize the alertness of our people so that they can at least be able to be given a heads up as to how they can get out of that in a difficult situation. Many of us, look at the picture on the screen, by the way. The picture you see on the screen, you see, it says 10,000 naira charges £4. This happened a few days ago. In fact, not a few days ago, it's happening everywhere. Everybody I've been talking to, they've been saying, if you want to take some money out, they are charging between £2,000 to £4,000 for every 10,000 naira you take out. That's the reality. That is the reality that we face. So that's why I put that there. The POS, you see the picture, you see the POS there. That lady, they chased her out, and I'll try and see if I can play the video whilst we're on air here. I think I'll try and play that for you, so that you can get a proper idea of why it is of immense importance that our people begin to take steps. So those things are what brought us to the point where I am trying to say what I'm saying. I'm going to show you this now. So before I go to the proper discussion, to give you an idea of what is going on, maybe you can get a proper idea of it this way. I want to show you this thing. Oh, it won't let me go any better. Okay. I want to show you something. Look, this is their polling for the election that's due to happen on Saturday. That's this unofficial polling. Please keep in mind, as I'm saying this, I am not interested in any of them. I am not interested in anybody that is there. I am not interested. And interestingly, what I will say to you is whoever wins these elections, because the constitution is as it is, your lives will not improve. Your lives will not improve. If anything, participating in that process would mean that you are signed up to something whereby they are not going to change you for the next 4 years, maybe even longer. But listen, those of you who want to vote, it's entirely your choice. I am not going to come here and tell you can't vote. As far as is in this country, in that country, what they call democracy, don't kid yourself. It is not democratic. It is not democratic. You are voting on something that is rigged, and heavily rigged to such an extent that it it renders the idea of independence meaningless. Yes, it renders the idea of independence meaningless. Please, I urge you, share this broadcast. Now, let's go and look into a little bit more detail about the numbers. So, Asiwaju Ahmed, they say 93%. Atiku is 91%. Peter Obi, 87%. If you can believe any of those figures, it's up to you. It's up to you. You can believe that if you want, but I'm just saying. Now, and then Kwakwanso, Rabiu is 66%, and of course Hamzan Al Mustafa. You know, if you just look at the numbers, if you just look on the screen, the numbers of these are the major people they're looking at. So of the 5 people who are in there, if you notice, there's something about that, isn't there? 3 of them are from the north. Correct? Yes or no? Do you not observe that? Please, as you're coming in, subscribe to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We really need to be very, very, in these times that we're in, we've got to be alert. We have to really take steps to help ourselves. Please share this broadcast to somebody else. And they may be able to watch it afterwards, because what we're trying to do is to raise the level of awareness. Now, let's go into a little bit more specifics about the data. And here is what I think. I don't know. I haven't got a crystal ball. I am not one of those pastors that will come and tell you, yes, I can see this. In fact, you notice that the pastors, they have been quiet of late. They have not been coming up with predictions. But the people that have been talking emphatically are the imams. The imams are telling the people, they're not even telling them who's going to win. They're saying they are telling the people who they're going to vote for. That's very interesting, that, isn't it? They are telling by now, you know, the last election, the pastors were waxing lyrical. They were very clear. They were emphatic about who was going to win. God said, I see this, I see that, I see everything else. But we all know this time they are speaking in, like Michael said, they are speaking in parables. We get it. We know why they can't speak in. They cannot open their mouth and say, because they know, you know, they know if you talk. They know if you talk within they won't talk, because you know you get as it be, you know, and that tells you if the imams and the clerics are freely speaking and going out and actually telling people you are going to vote for a particular party, you're going to vote for this, you're going to vote for that, knowing that they've got the backing of the system. But do the pastors have the backing of the system? I wonder. Do they have the backing of the system? Does any of the pastors, do they have the backing of the system? They're all speaking in parables. Or Yakilome, whatever is Adeshino, or whatever they call it. They are all speaking in parables. Nobody is coming out and saying, hey, because it is an indication of where that contraption Nigeria is going. It is an indication where it's going. So let's go and look a little bit more on the details now. Let's go and look. So it says here, Bola Tinubu 93%, Atiku Abubakar 91, Peter Obi 87, Rabiu Kwakwanso 66, and of course Hamza. And a host of others they're not mentioning. But these are the ones that matters. Now here's what I think. I don't know it all. Please continue to share this broadcast. Give us thumbs up as you're coming in onto Citizen AY on YouTube. Please go to Citizen AY on YouTube and help us subscribe and grow this platform. We might be here for about an hour or so, maybe slightly longer, depending on how things go in terms of if I don't have an interruption in the broadcast. But I'm hoping that we can have a proper engaging discussion. Now, here's what I think. From the outset, I have said that the person that is going to be the next president, that will be the person that will be selected as the next president, is not the most popular person, but the person that will be selected by the fraudulent system is going to be Atiku Abubakar. And I stand by that. We are only a few days away. What? We are 3 days away? Let's get the speedometer thing up and give you the time on that. Let's just get a quick update on the timetable as we're speaking along, and I'll come back to that. Let's just bring that in, a little bit of a segue as we're doing this. Let's do this because it's really important that we try and, key in timetable for elections. Sorry, INEC timetable. Sorry about that. Not that one. INEC timetable. I wanted to say, where is it? Yeah, 1 second. Just give me a minute. I had prepared it before, but sometimes It is okay. 1 second, I'll bring it up. So it's just a little segue because it's important as we are looking at this. And don't be surprised if the permutations move left or right or something. They are trying to do different things. They are trying to keep us guessing. They are trying, as they are all smiling on the surface, at the bottom. They are having nightly meetings. They're doing all kinds of stuff that it makes you wonder if this is you just begin to wonder. So we are 3 days, 7 hours and 39 minutes and 34 seconds into the elections. So within those 3 days, there's a lot of things that's going on. We've heard they might possibly have an interim government. That's one issue, one option. We've heard they might also have an attempt at a coup. That's another option. We've heard that somehow they may get through this process and they actually postpone the election. Then we've heard that actually the election may hold on the same day. So you can see that they've cast their net wide. That net is wide, So somebody said here, Stephen Afulokwe on YouTube, Facebook says, it's true. My wife paid 3,500 to get 10,000 naira so we can buy groceries. You see? Yeah, it is you. No Biafra, exactly. Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Stephen Afulokwe. Whatever name we call it, as long as we do it. No election, Precious Bog. Yes, exactly. Look, I'm with you. I am with you, and I'm fully with those of you speaking about this. We are all clear. One thing is clear: there is a common thread through what's going on. We are all totally disaffected with the terrible governance that has befallen us through no fault of our own, but by the imposition of those that hijacked the 1993 elections. The problem we are suffering today, you trace its root. The roots are back into the 1993, June 12, 1993 elections that they hijacked. Tonight you will hear that Buhari was saying, yes, I'm waiting to hand over. I will hand over to the next person, and so that we, from one civilian government to another. All of that is smokescreen. All of that is smokescreen. It is smokescreen. Do not fall for it. They are all playing a game. It is somebody, Honorable Nonso Obi. I paid 14,500 to get 50,000. You see, I mean, it's crazy. So we're now paying money to get money. We're now paying money to get money in Nigeria. And you're talking about one Nigeria. We are paying money to get money. How does that make any sense? And the government, please, I want you all to know, the money that the government is making or paying themselves, buying buildings for themselves, it is your money. It is your money. And you have a say. They should be answering to you. What is happening now? They are making us answer to them. They are meant to be serving the people, but they are making us serve them. The country, all of the country and all the people is now for those in government, the Fulanis in government. We are serving the people, serving the government. That is their crazy definition of democracy. That is the interpretation of their crazy version of democracy. And that's the reality. If all of us can speak up about this, and if we can all join hands and wake up and really make sure that we pass this message on. Please don't forget, continue to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Please consider it as you're coming into a house. You wipe your feet at the door before you come in. Do the same thing. Please, we really do need your support. Give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube. So what I'm saying is this: they have completely taken over. They've taken over the mind of the people, using the churches and the mosque to make you never think about holding the government to account. The government now consider the government is seen as people as something to respect in the same vein as the churches and the mosque. So the people has never had the opportunity to question them because they've used force, military force, to cower us. And that is what they are trying to do in the coming days. In Lagos, there was a whole host of army walking the streets a whole host of army trucks on the roads. Why is that a few days before elections? It is to send us a psychological message. It is to send us a psychological message that we are in power and we control you. Well, I want you to know something. You, the people, are the ones who give them power. They derive power from us. That election, the constitution is a fraud. That constitution is a fraud. And I'm telling you, thank you, yes, Shola John Bull. Thank you for the stars on Facebook. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Nigeria will not survive this. Many nations will come out of this expired nation. God bless Odu and Biafra nation. Ashe, Shola John Bull. Thank you very much. Yes, Ashe, so it shall be. So it shall be. Thank you very much for the stars. And please don't forget, as you're watching us, go ahead, go straight down to Citizen Hour on YouTube and subscribe. Help us grow this platform. It's really important. The messages that we're passing on is very, very important. What I want you to know, please, when I say that you have the power, that does not equate to me saying that we are staying in Nigeria. No. I am very emphatic about this. When I say that we have the power, it does not equate that we are staying in Nigeria. No. You need to harness that power now, because you are preparing for the next hurdle. The next hurdle is the referendum. If you don't harness the power that we possess within this fraudulent system now, we can't get to the referendum. And that's the steps that we need to take now. I am telling you all, as we speak now, those who are telling you that they're your gods, you are the one paying their wages. The money that they take is derived from the resources in our land and the governance, the taxes that they take. And they are answerable to us. They have cowered us long enough. For the little time that we will still be in this contraption, we need to make sure that we hold them to account. The building that they're staying in, we paid for it. The money they pay themselves is from us. And they have a duty of responsibility to carry out the roles, even with the fraudulent. We've talked about that. We mentioned that. I just wanted to mention that as part of the discussion. So going back to what I was saying, the military, I want you to understand this. The military have used military force combined with religious fear. Listen to me. Please share this broadcast. The military people, they have used the military force and the might, and they're showing it as you see the army on the roads, plus and the religion, to combine it, to create fear in the minds of the people, to create fear in your minds. Oh, this is all encompassing. We cannot go there. We cannot. This is the time for us to begin to harness ourselves together. When we stand in our communities in the South together, they can't face us. They can't face us. How many people are in the military combined? How many people are in the military combined? I'm just saying. How many? Are they up to 2 million? Are they? I'm just asking. How many people are in the country? Let's even say, give their numbers. How many people are in the South? How many people? I'm just you go and do that research. I'm not going to give you a bit more, but I want you to start beginning to look at things from a different point of view. Because what they've done is, by taking you to the churches and the mosque, they have been preparing your mind to be afraid of the military. When they come out, they put the military uniform on, the police uniform. All of that is to psychologically